Charles 247 on your left.
Hey Kyle, for you, when you began this process of transferring, what was it that you want to do? Obviously, going from shorter, lower level school to having options at this level.
Right. I would say, as far as stuff I want to do, just obviously the speed of the game is going to pick up going to a higher level, and bigger, faster, stronger kids. But at the end of the day, I'm still playing football and still doing what I was doing. So I think just learning the speed as we progress through spring and into the fall is going to be the biggest thing for me.
All right, we're going to come to Zoom for a question. Matt Baker from the Tampa Bay Times.
Hey Kyle, can you take us through your recruiting process the first time around? How did you end up at shorter, and when did you kind of realize during your career that you might be able to play at a higher level?
Yeah, so coming out of high school, I played wide receiver. So going into college, obviously, the recruiting process, they transferred me to tight end and said that I was underweight back then, but I would say that's probably why I didn't have as many offers coming out of high school. But getting to shorter, developing more, putting the weight on, is kind of where I saw that I had, potential to play at the next level. So.
All right, next will be Azan Hajavandi from Warchant in the back.
Two things. First, what's the longest amount of days you've gone in your life without somebody telling you that you look like the guy Jim from The Office?
Yeah, I'm getting that a lot here. I got it at my old school too. So yeah, Jim from The Office, I get that a lot.
Obviously, coming down here and taking a bet on yourself and the staff giving you the opportunity. I know physically it's going to be different, but what's been the sort of acclimation of their expectations and the way that Mike Norvell and the way he runs his program? How's that kind of been for you embracing and getting used to that?
Right. I would say it's a different speed for sure. Coach Norvell's a super upbeat guy, which I love to see, and he brings the same energy every day. So as far as acclimation, I think, it's a different speed, but I'm getting used to it every day that I'm here. So.
All right, next will be Ira Schofel from Warchant, second row on your right.
What was it like, your recruiting process in high school compared to going to the portal this time and all the schools and the types of schools that were recruiting you? How strange was that?
Right. It was super different for sure. Coming out of high school, I kind of got recruited late, but as soon as I hit the portal, coming out of college, it was just it was crazy. So it was a different speed that I had to kind of get through, and I had a bunch of help with my family and everything, but yeah, definitely a different experience for sure.
Next question will be Zach on your left.
What was the transfer portal recruiting process like? Taking visits, and then why ultimately was it FSU for you?
I chose here mainly because the relationships that I made with the coaches. I had such little time to kind of meet everybody because it was a quick turnaround. I hit the portal and I was committing somewhere because I wanted to go somewhere in spring, obviously. But yeah, it was really just the relationship that I made with Coach Norvell, Coach Thompson, that just two super genuine dudes that really shot me straight, and yeah, that's ultimately why I ended up choosing here.
I'll go back to Aslan in the back.
I know you appreciated the opportunity that Shorter University gave you, but what was it something from you individually? Was it a family member? Was it even maybe a coach over there that kind of let you know about just how much talent you had, and maybe you could play somewhere that could get better use of your skill?
For sure, yeah. I had obviously family members, and I kind of just knew that I could. I feel like I was performing well over there, and I really had a lot of super supportive coaches there as well. That throughout the whole process of me entering the portal, it was just all support from those guys, all love from those guys. So that was super cool to experience. That they really had my back through the entire process.
All right, we'll come back over here to Zoom. Jerry Kutz from the Osceola.
Talk about your relationship you developed with your position coach, Chris Thompson, during the recruiting process or since.
Could you repeat that one time?
More about Coach Thompson.
Coach Thompson, yeah. Coach Thompson's a super cool guy. I had the pleasure of him coming up and visiting me a couple times. My hometown, he came to Rome and saw me. So getting to know him better was super cool, and just how much he knows about the tight end position is truly super special. And I have no doubt that he's gonna be able to develop me into what I need to perform at this level.
Aslan in the back.
Was there a moment where your high school football coach and your high school basketball coach had to arm wrestle for you? Did you ever want to play basketball? Did you hit a growth spurt late? Can you kind of walk us through your upbringing, I guess?
Yeah, I played basketball in high school. I think, you know, I was an average player. I played the 5, so I was a post guy. Couldn't shoot, but I think football was the route for me. So I'm glad I took that route for sure.
Go back to Zach on your left.
It's just coming into this group through the portal, and also coming in alongside another tight end transfer in Jaheim Bell. How unique is that? And just how do you plan to, you know, kind of, or what has the FSU staff kind of told you about how you guys kind of fit into this offensive scheme?
Right. I think I'm more of a traditional tight end. So I think just playing that actual tight end role. Jaheim's a super cool guy. You know, we're in the same workout group and stuff, so I've gotten to know him pretty well. Super cool guy, and I really look forward to playing next to him. So.
Come back to Ira on your right.
When you watched, when you started researching Florida State, you looked at their offense. What attracted you to the offense?
For sure, yeah. I mean, obviously, just the way that they use the tight ends. I think the way they used Cam last year was good, and Marqueson as well. So I think the way they use the tight ends, both in the run game and in the pass game, was really appealing to me, and I think I can help add to that overall this year.
Aslan?
It's been a while since this program has had real high expectations in an offseason going to an upcoming year, so it's going to be new to everybody. What's it feel like, I guess, to be part of this journey with everybody from kind of square one? And can you feel that kind of excitement for the expectations this team has?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, as soon as I got here, it was the highest expectations you can ask for. I mean, seeing all the guys come back that really didn't have to, and they're coming back for another year, just shows what we're trying to accomplish here, and I'm glad that I can be a part of it and, you know, potentially help, you know, reach those goals.
Okay, Ira?
I don't know what size the biggest crowd you might have played at Shorter was, but have you been to a lot of big college atmospheres, and are you looking forward to that experience?
Oh, for sure. I was actually I visited during the Florida game, so I got to see that, which was super special. Obviously that game was crazy. So yeah, largest crowd was nowhere near as what we're going to be playing here at Shorter, but you know, I'm super excited to run out and experience that for sure.
Did you feel like at that level you were seeing guys that could make this transition as well? Now that you've been around Florida State guys, you feel like there was maybe, I don't know, not a lot, but there's guys at that level that could play at this level?
Yeah, absolutely. Back at Shorter, we played in the GSC, so it's a really competitive conference in Division II. Yeah, there's guys that go to the league all the time out of the GSC, so there's a lot of super solid guys that could definitely play at the next level for sure.
Y'all good? All right, thanks, Kyle.